Oh
Were you
no!
actually playing?
Oh no! Stream already ruined! What are we looking at?
I don't know.
It's carnage! Oh my
gosh.
god. Okay, there we are. Hi everybody, welcome back.
Oh god.
How are you
Fear.
doing, chat?
Fear.
Professionals.
Nailed it every time.
You know what that was, chat? I realized that my intro music had stopped and we were like going to start and I was about to announce it in the Discord that the stream was live and I panicked. So that's where we're at. Oh, hi all the Mev sodas in the chat.
Oh gosh.
Okay, can I just say at the beginning of this, my favorite thing since I've gotten those emotes is seeing them in my friends' chats. Now, instead of people saying, hi, Mev, I just see Mev sodas start popping up in the chat.
You have the diet as a separate emote as well?
Yeah, I do. Well, the main one, apparently, it gives you diabetes after one can. The diet, not so much.
It's the reverse effect, in fact.
There's a whole lore to the Mev soda thing that we won't get into. Oh man, that's a Mev soda moment. Oh jeez. Okay. But anyway, I coughing.
Better than
Hi,
you.
Mev. Y'all killed him. What the
Look
heck?
what you
doing
did.
fine.
Killed him with kindness.
But hi, chat. How you guys doing? Welcome back to another episode of Awakening. 2 weeks in a row, no cancellations. Woo! We're on a streak now.
Nice.
Now we have to keep the streak going.
Yeah, exactly.
And
Set a precedent.
yeah. So yeah, hope you guys are all doing well.
Just realized the stream title still Mev's late. Sweet.
Might as well just leave it that at this point, right?
Yeah. I'll spruce up a little. Mev was late.
There we go. Back
But
more accurate.
Awakening.
I hadn't eaten food yet today, chat. I ran out to get food, and it took me longer than I expected to get back. But yeah, we're back for another episode. We do apologize that the Avatar was canceled yesterday. Hashtag blame Mitch.
Yep.
Cancel him on Twitter. And
I had work.
and
No
also
priorities.
also I must apologize ahead of time that I promised last week that we would I would update the fan art during our break today. I didn't do that.
Well,
Also, I
like to think it's just never been updated once, and you promise it every week.
It's been I've had 2 different ones. And it was actually because in the beginning we were getting so much fan art that like by the time we did the first one, we had enough fan art almost to have all new art the next time. And now it's gotten to the point where
Y'all fell off.
Where there is plenty of fan art that I could like substitute so we can get a new one. But then Rust happened, chat.
Ooh. I may have only just logged off it.
Yeah, chat. Look, this isn't a stream. This is an intervention from me and Xylo, and probably Mitch, too. He's probably got it pretty bad. But we've all been playing the absolute bejesus out of Rust with a bunch of our friends on a server. There's been lots of shenanigans. It's been lots of fun.
Lots of stealing.
And
True.
it has also led to
more live streams. That's
more
what
live
it's
streams,
caused.
yeah. Mev did his first 13-hour stream ever. I never streamed for that long. But also, it also led to me not making a previously on for tonight either.
We're not gonna know what happened.
I'm gonna still do what we're gonna do it the old-fashioned way. We're gonna do it live, Xylo.
Nice. I was totally thinking of doing my own like 12-hour stream of Rust tomorrow, but then I was like, wait, I have recordings and obligations. Never mind.
Yeah.
Still sad.
But yeah, the Rust Plague is bad. I mean, the fun thing about it is, if you guys haven't checked our streams, our main rivalry is a bunch of friends of ours. So it's been lots of banter, lots of shenanigans and silliness, lots of pants theft. I'm just gonna leave that no context.
JP and Richie came after us, killed each other. It was fun.
Yeah, there's all sorts of
lots
stuff.
Cannibalism, just a small thing.
Truly.
Yeah.
Just collect meat for Mitch.
Yep. And skulls. Did we get him some new skulls? I think we got Mitch some new skulls.
Got him like 40 meat.
Oh yeah, more importantly. But anyway, that being said, we are still here tonight for another episode of Awakening, and hopefully it's gonna be emotional and sad, and we're gonna break all your hearts.
Yes.
Again.
And I mean, it's what we strive for, Mitch.
Oh yeah, this episode, Scotty has cancer.
Jesus. Yeah, we pulling heartstrings out here. But anyway, I guess with that being said, I guess I'll get some epic music for this. So, this is an opportunity because I usually use one of your guys' voice lines for the previously on Awakening. But now I'm going to count down from 3, and I want everybody to say it at the same time. It'll be great. Hold on, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Previously on Awakening.
Oh. You monster.
Clean.
I didn't say it backwards. I don't know.
Last time, we began the episode in a very precarious situation for our characters. First of all, Scotty had just murdered 3 cult members in the broad daylight, in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of like public stuff, pretty much in the entrance to Jules' apartment building. Not only that, but Scotty's brother had just been murdered right in front of him. The group did what they could to clean up the mess. They were able to thwart off an onlooker who took a bit of an interest in what was going on in Jules's entranceway to her building, but they were able to, get the person to go away without really thinking anything of it. They went to bury the bodies in the middle of the woods, and at the same time, while all this was happening, Jules woke up to find everybody else was gone, doing the things we were just describing. And she decided to go look for her motorcycle, which we found out was actually in the alleyway that was the same alleyway they went to in a dream a few dreams back, and found the library where they met such characters as was it Randall? Was that his name? I think that was his name. I don't even, I should probably have my notebook here. Oh dear. But yeah, needless to say, Jules found her bike right there in the alleyway. And not only did she find a bike, but on the wall, in the location where they had previously seen a symbol, and where in the dream they had seen the door to the library, now there was a giant crack there. And I believe we also got a little bit of history about Jacob and his relationship with his family, specifically his parents, and how they perhaps don't fully approve of his career path, and probably don't really consider his they don't take him that seriously as far as his job and such. And that's it. Hey, Xylo, what are you doing, buddy? You okay?
What? Just chilling, man. Just chilling. What about you?
Just chilling? Oh, cool. Just giving a recap and stuff.
Yep. Yeah, same.
Good times. Same.
Visually might be slightly more effective than, verbally might be more effective than visually.
Nice. Pantomiming. Yes.
Yep.
And I think that covers most of what happened last episode, which brings us to today's episode. So, I'd say we join the group sans sans Jules at the
You
moment.
can refer to us as the Body Boys.
Okay. We join the Body Boys as they are in the back. Or no, not they're in the back. They're in a truck that they had actually borrowed from Jacob's friend. Headed back from the woods, where they had just buried the bodies of the cult members along with Scotty's
God,
brothers.
Ed.
Along with Jacob, they
Wow.
buried him
Off screen, we
alive.
buried Jacob.
Well, time to cover my screen.
All right, yep. You three are in a car. I guess you're. I mean, you can decide, but I'm assuming you're headed back to Jules' apartment at this point.
Yeah.
So, what are you guys talking about on your way back, or is it just like at this moment,
It might be awkward silence.
Yeah.
awkward dead silence?
Question, Mev, is that coffee place on the way?
Yeah. What the diner?
Mm-hmm. Oh, no, not the diner, but that coffee place we went. Oh, the place where Jules' motorcycle was supposed to be, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll say it's on the way.
Cool. And we're gonna pick up some coffee for Jules on the way back as a peace offering.
Nice. Now you guys are not allowed to plan this ahead of time, but I'm gonna let you decide what type of coffee you get her and what you put in it, and I'm gonna let
Here's the
Kayla. Okay.
I have my coffee order.
I know
Decided.
exactly what it is. Now, Doug did not
Do you
necessarily
actually
remember
know?
the specific coffee order. However, he remembered how she ordered it. So he is going to ask for Jules' usual from the coffee place that she regularly goes to that knows how to serve her coffee.
Smart man.
If you could think back, I have ordered the coffee I would say it is with you before. Not that you remember it, but
Chai, something, almond milk, and
no, I got that last time, but that was.
probably something almond milk, oat milk maybe, with coffee
I
in
usually
it,
get a
and-
caramel macchiato with oat, almond, or soy milk and an extra shot of espresso. With half the sweetener sometimes.
I just get coffee with sugar.
You get any coffee, Jacob?
Good.
How do you take your coffee, Jacob?
He gets tea.
He gets tea.
I drink coffee as well, but if I
Oh,
would
darn.
drink coffee, it's probably gonna be caramel macchiato as well. It's probably my go-to, but
Hey,
Everyone's
I also drink other things, so tea.
I will say I'm drinking a iced mocha latte right now. That's so good. Anyway, all right. The group stops at the coffee place. They then proceed to head back to Jules's apartment. Is anybody like going to drop off the car or anything like that? You guys dropping off the van?
I
Oh
don't
yeah,
have a
true. Did we
light.
drive my car up there and leave my car, I assume? Or did we drive 2 cars back?
Um,
I guess we probably wouldn't have left my car there.
yeah, I think you did drive 2 cars back, like you drove them there
Yeah.
and somebody else drove the
Uh-huh.
car back.
That makes sense.
Is anybody bringing the car back, or are you just not worrying about that yet?
I guess technically I should return the car. I mean, things,
Mhm.
the
Yeah,
fact-
Jacob, if you want to bring that back now.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it to my friend real quick. So
We'll deal with the Jules.
yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit.
And after getting your bike back, Jules, you went back to your apartment, correct?
I
Did you-
think so. Yes.
I think you had said that. Okay.
She went to get coffee and we're going to show up with coffee and she's like, I already have some.
A
Uh,
little late.
Okay. So, I guess, Jules, you're in your apartment, and you suddenly hear, actually, hold on. I'm just rolling for random things here. Oh yeah, the front door to your apartment is in fact closed and locked, and nobody could. So you have to like buzz her like apartment number or whatever, and you hear a buzz. Do you answer it or do you ignore it?
Is it one of those ones where like you click and you can talk to the person?
Yeah, there's like an intercom you could talk through it.
I probably do that, but I don't say anything. I just let them talk if they're going to.
Hello? Jules?
You hear a
Doug,
Doug.
is that
Hello?
you?
Yeah, it's us.
I'll
We-
open the door reluctantly.
Yeah, you probably downstairs. You guys hear like, "Hello, is that you?" And you're like, "Yep, it's Doug." And then you hear no response. Maybe about a 10-second pause, and then the buzz. The buzz
Is
just.
this thing working? Is it working? Is it?
I like to think of the 10-second pause as just her going, having a moment, and then she rings them in.
Mm-hmm. Now, I will say this too, just to kind of get it out of the way. I did 2 rolls there. The first roll I did, though, was to see how lucky you guys got in regards to whether or not any blood was left in the back of Jacob's friend's car. We will say, though, because of my roll for you, you're welcome, that you, luckily, you had wrapped those bodies and stuff up well enough so that there's...
Double bag them.
Yep, there's no trace of anything like that in the back of the car, so you're good in that regard. Okay, you guys enter Jules' apartment. You probably see that she has cleaned up, or at least dismantled, a lot of the makeshift Rube Goldberg type traps that you guys had made.
Yep.
Sure did.
There is still sort of a black char, a little bit like a black mark on the front of her door with the reverse silhouette of what appears to be a person's head.
Yep.
You might actually, Jules might want to do something about that before
Someone notices.
Yeah, before
Before
your
she has
neighbors
guests over.
neighbors start asking
Burn
questions.
a hole in her door.
She
I
puts
mean,
a
let's
poster
be honest.
up.
Does Jules have guests over to her apartment?
But even like her neighbors, like you walk down the hallway, you see
Yeah.
that, like.
Well, the burn's on the inside of the door, right? So.
No, it's on the outside.
I figured it would be on the outside because I think it happened when you opened the door.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, if it swings
Or-
inwards.
Yeah,
But you
most-
see, Mev, regulation of door opening, doors have to swing outwards because of fire regulation, because if they swing inwards, they could get blocked off by things, but if they swing outwards, then they're able to be, open and stuff. So generally, doors swing outwards in buildings.
I don't think that's real because I think, let me think.
Not since the 1800s, no.
100% of the apartment buildings I've been in, the doors go inwards into people's apartments.
That's how I pictured it personally, too.
Fair
So
So yeah, I guess with the exception of Jacob, the group is now reunited.
Jules just doesn't even say anything to them,
Opens the door, walks away, doesn't even say anything.
basically.
We got a present for you.
She'll take the coffee.
Caramel macchiato with the, yeah.
She'll sip the coffee.
See, I told you she'd like the coffee.
And you probably also notice, Jules, that Jacob's not with them.
Where's the third one?
Wow, Jules, he has a name.
He's been taken care of. He's been bringing the truck back to his friend's place.
Right, the truck that you used to haul burritos.
Burritos. Right.
Right. Doug, you do know how much just this entire situation puts my career at risk, correct?
You know how much this entire situation has been continuously putting our lives at risk.
Fair enough. But if you're gonna do something like this without me, Maybe it would be for the best that you leave me out of the loop next time. Knowing what I know, I should arrest you. All of you.
No, you shouldn't.
No, you can do that after we're done with this mess.
No, I don't think that's necessarily accurate.
It's pretty accurate. It's the law.
So you prefer if we lie to you about things? It just literally happened at your place, so I thought, yeah, they're right to know.
Whatever. It's over now. I already know. Doesn't matter. So what do we do from here? Killed those people?
I mean, it's not over. You realize more of this is probably going to have to happen.
I meant that situation is over.
There's going to be more situations. Like, we have an entire group of people hunting after us.
You don't think I'm aware of that?
Group of people we can't ask for help for. We can't tell anyone about. Unless we tell everyone about it.
I don't think that's in our best interest.
Think about it. How could they hunt us all down if everyone knows about them? Hey, we got someone who's really, pretty adept with the media on our side. You could take some pictures.
They're going
spread
to
them to the right sources.
We're crazy.
No, it doesn't have to come from us. Some well-placed information. You never know.
I don't think social media is going to destroy a cult.
No.
Won't make it any easier for them.
Look, I don't want this getting out in the public.
Well, then we'll continue to be secretive and bury burritos.
And technically, all of them don't have identities, so technically we didn't kill anyone if you think about it.
Well, how do you know that?
They had identities
How do you
at some
know
point.
that-
One was literally your bro.
Yeah.
How do you
I
know they...
that.
Oh yeah, so
Sorry
I think.
about that.
Wait, did you guys ever tell Jules that Scotty's brother is dead?
Yeah, they
You
did.
did. They did tell
I
you
think
that.
so.
Okay.
Because I remember asking how Scotty was.
Okay. Just making sure.
Mhm.
So many details.
My hesitation was for Scotty rather than her.
Yeah. Okay. So aside from the couple times you've sort of chimed in, I'd say Scotty's been pretty quiet this whole time.
He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, he's got a lot going on
A
upstairs.
lot of pent-up aggression, a lot of sadness. He's got a lot going on right now.
And what would you say Scotty is thinking of at this precise moment? Do you think he's just kind of like thinking of the situation, replaying it in his head, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, and he's just thinking like how much more has to be done before it's over. He's very mentally distraught right now.
Yeah. So the rest of the group, you guys, even though Scotty is chiming in to the conversation every once in a while, he's probably just like kind of sitting by the window a lot. Just like looking outside, seeming to not.
Is it raining?
Is it raining? Roll.
Yes, it is. It actually just started downpouring. It's actually very, very symbolic. As he like looks out the window, it just starts raining like crazy.
Yep.
And I'd say for that reason, unless there's any more conversation you guys want to have.
I was going to tell them about getting my bike back and the wall.
Oh, okay. Continue then.
So, to change the topic, since that's clearly needed, I found my bike, since I had a little bit of extra time while you all were dealing with things.
It's not where you left it. Oh yeah, true.
You were
Congrats.
with me.
I remember now.
So, if you'd let me finish, it's not about finding the bike, which I am happy about. It's more so where I found it. You all remember below the parking spot that I left it in, that phrase about whatever that led us to the library?
Of course, wise men have interpreted dreams and the gods have laughed, a 13
Yep.
somnium way.
Whatever. So, I took that and I thought back to where that led us the first time. And I figured if that was my clue, it would either be in the dream world or in the same spot in the real world. Didn't really feel like going back to sleep after what you told me, so I went to the spot, found my bike, and you remember that little symbol that was on the wall in the alleyway? Someone had destroyed it. So I have a feeling. Well, I'm assuming maybe if we go back in the dream world, the library place will no longer be accessible.
It's hard to say. I mean, they've been quite separate from everything we've seen so far. Maybe someone knows about it. Maybe
Wouldn't be
there's someone else
surprised.
who's awakened out there. I don't know. Someone else who's jumps between the dream world and this world. They were a little more curious than we were at first.
Perhaps. I mean, either way, the cultists have to know of it. They worship this demon, whatever it is. They could be doing his dirty work. Regardless, I really hope we don't need to go back there anymore, because I have a feeling if we do, we won't be able to. So,
It's true. Still, there are a lot of problems to deal with. Cultists coming after us. Demon about to be unleashed into the world, well, as is their plan. Not to mention potential other issues within a closed circle.
yep. What time would it be right now? Afternoon?
I would say, yeah, maybe about 2 or 3 in the afternoon.
Okay.
So we got any plan on how we're gonna deal with the cultist situation? Because I assume we don't want to just keep having interactions like the previous one. And if they're willing to do what they did, they could continue. They could do it more. Find more people we care about.
I guess we need to run again.
Running is one thing, but they keep finding us. This one
Well-
made a little more sense why they found us, but still.
I'm personally getting sick of running.
We try to take them down now.
Aren't we all?
It doesn't need to be violently. We could take them down with a lot of tools. For example, as I was suggesting earlier, some form of blackmail even. That wouldn't be a permanent solution, but could keep them off our backs. Get plenty of information on them, their organization, visual evidence. Maybe Jacob's got the connections. Have it released if they end up doing anything with us. And boom. They gotta do what we say.
And then what if they find us and just kill us?
Then their entire organization is, well, then what I said and all the information's released and everyone knows everything about their cult sort of thing, which I assume they don't want.
I don't know, Doug. It's hard to know what they do and don't want.
True, but that's the one non-violent self-defense mechanism I can think of.
We'll see what Jacob thinks when he gets back here. I mean, if anyone's gonna know anything about scandals, it would be him.
Certainly true. There's a lot of reputable people. I know he's had mixed reputations in the past, but he could help us out. Aside from that, we get take down a demon. And I have a feeling if we do that... Well, I have no idea what the cult will do once we do that. Whether they'll still be into them or not, but... If we get them all contained and the cult's still active, messing with us, they might just undo everything we did. I don't know. There's a lot going on.
Always is.
I would say at that point, you hear another buzz at your door. Bzzz. Do you answer it? I'm assuming you do.
I'm
You know.
assuming they're closer, so I just kind of look at them.
Can I answer it?
Yeah, you can. Since she's not jumping to it, and if she doesn't try to stop you, sure you can.
Yes, this is Jules. How can I help you? Hello, this is totally Jules. I'm gonna be real embarrassed if you're not who I think you are out there.
If it is Jacob, you hear Doug answering her.
Sorry, I was just waiting. Doug?
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank goodness. If that was some other person, it would be weird.
Sorry. Well,
Oh man, if that was Jules' boss, that would have been a problem.
yeah. Well,
Oh, that would have been actually. I didn't even consider
Didn't think that through.
that.
yeah, I was.
Imagine that would have been incredible. Though.
I wasn't sure because, like, when you said there was a buzz,
My
I was
boss.
like, was it not me? Was it not my time yet?
Oh no, yeah, it was you. Actually, hold on. This is just a meme, but yeah, sure, it's Jacob.
I was like, should I not? What?
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, sure. I'll say it's Jacob. You're lucky I just rolled that. It's yeah. So Jacob, you get buzzed into the building as you start approaching Jules's door. You probably notice the kind of charred mark on her door, reverse silhouette of a human head.
I probably see it and like try to rub my hand against it, hoping the burn will come off.
It probably smudges it a little bit.
Yeah, it doesn't really help the door
Yeah.
situation. It just puts
Yeah.
some char on me.
Mm-hmm. Now you just have a little black on your
Yep.
arm or shirt or whatever. So yeah, enter Jacob.
I...
Welcome, Jacob. What are your opinions on blackmail?
What?
You could go
Why are we
into
talking
it
about-
a little bit more subtly, Doug.
Oh,
Blackmail?
what are your opinions on blackmailing a cult?
Doug thinks he has a bright
Blackmail?
idea to get rid of the cult following us.
And how would that...
Look,
work?
it's a cult. It's
What are we
supposed to
trying
be
achieve?
secretive. They literally had police investigators going through their stuff that weren't able to figure it out. But if we have some sort of master, you know, I don't know, say a detective on our side, and a master photographer, and Scotty, then we might just be able to piece together enough information that we can have on hold, that you could potentially release to the public if this cult does not give in to our exact demands.
Okay.
I don't
Well,
want. That's the full of it. Like, once again, I was asking your opinion on that idea.
I personally don't like it, but I don't
She
have any
prefers to
better
murder
ideas.
all of them. You see,
It's
That's
a
not
way,
what I said.
but I don't know if I like it as well, because, you know, this is such a big move, and, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but, you know,
well, something to have in our back pocket.
information to public, and
I mean, the goal is
his
for us to not
goal-
have to release it, because they'll do what we say.
Yeah,
Yes,
but what if we release all this information and they fight back with information about us? I don't want to be tied up with these murders. I don't want to be tied up with you,
Same.
Doug. This could ruin our lives. You want to talk about dying? Well, if we have nothing to live for, then what? If no one hires you for your dumb ghost business, what are you going to do for the rest of your
I
life?
want to prioritize our lives over the ghost business. I'm sorry. That is kind of very, very applicable to this current situation we're in.
I don't know. I just don't want anything like to get out of it. I just don't,
We
My
care
name.
about our reputations because we actually have them. So
I'm gonna say that, but yeah, I just need to make sure we're all okay and that we can move on with our lives after if we get over with this. No traces of anything.
You
that
know
we've
you're
done.
never gonna be the same after this, both of y'all.
didn't say that I would be.
Yeah, but at least I wouldn't appear to be different to you. I can't have that,
Scotty's
right?
walking out of the room. He doesn't want to hear this anymore because he's just getting angry.
Is he leaving the apartment completely or just walking out of this room?
He's just going into another room. He
Just
can't
walked
deal
into,
with it,
like,
'cause
I imagine it would be
he's getting
awkward.
mad.
I imagine it would be awkward to like walk into her bedroom or something. But
Nah,
so
he's
maybe,
Yeah.
maybe like
He
the
walks
kitchen,
into the
apartment.
bathroom furiously.
maybe the kitchen or something.
Because all he hears is them caring about
feel
their
like-
popularity.
When you walk in, it's a kitchen and a living room. I feel like right there. So
Yo, hold on,
Yeah.
are Doug and Scotty on the same mental side right now?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. They can't express it to each other, but oh man, that is phenomenal.
Yeah, that's crazy.
you
So
know
I
what? After Scotty leaves, I think Jules leaves and she goes into her bedroom and. Well, nah, she doesn't slam the door, but she closes the door.
I guess the only just the way Jules or Kayla just described Jules' apartment, probably the only place you could have gone is to the bathroom, Scotty. I guess.
Yeah.
The bathroom or her bedroom.
Yeah, I don't
Right,
imagine
that's
there's a
why he went.
separate kitchen.
Yeah, she just
No.
kind of said she imagined they're kind of like combined. In
Yeah,
a way,
combined in a big room, and there's like a hallway with a bedroom. Maybe
even-
there's the second bedroom. I don't know.
Even
I
if
don't really...
this, obviously the kitchen is
think
probably a
so.
separate room. It's just not separated by a door from the
No.
living room. Like,
Mhm.
yeah. Okay, so we see Scotty, like middle of this conversation, stop looking out the window, just slowly walk towards the bathroom, and we hear the door close. And then I'd say about 15, 20 seconds later, Jules probably looks at both of you, turns around and walks into her bedroom and closes the door. And now, probably in an awkward silence, stands Doug and Jacob in the living room.
Jacob, someone just died.
I know.
More of us could die. More people are
I know.
likely
there
to
has-
die.
There has to be other ways, like I don't think should be the first thing that we should do. We gotta
Oh no,
be-
it'll be the second thing we do. First thing we do is bury all those bodies after they were murdered by us.
right.
Is that preferable?
Yes.
That's
a
preferable to
supported-
you.
Yes. We buried it. We discreet. Just everything. Just whatever we do, my name just can't get out there. All right. I can't risk that. All right. More than ever. Just
Well, Jeremy was a person. He was in that group. That means all of them are a person to someone. There's dozens of Scotties out there who are going to care if things happen to these people continuously.
I know, but I also have family. Okay, Duck. There's so many things I need to worry about.
You think they care
Concern-
more about your reputation or your life, Jacob?
It's just we gotta have something else. All right. You smart. You can come up with something else. That is,
It's the best I got, Jacob. What do you got?
I don't know. I just got back here and I don't have much right now, but
All I see is we give them what they want. They take what they want, or we do something about it.
I mean, okay, let's say we do whatever you are thinking that we should do. The whole blackmail,
Sure.
that direction. Can you? We we just gotta. Can you make sure that, you know, like me and Jules, you know, our names, you know, we'll be fine with it.
Can't make
If we
sure
don't-
of anything, Jacob. You know the situation we're in.
I know.
Look, if it makes you feel any better, you know, you don't have to have your name behind the thing, but we don't know what they're gonna do. We know what they're
Right.
gonna do if we do nothing. And it's not ideal. But if we do something, it's at least a mystery where we could have a chance.
Well, I suppose if, you know, if this is what we got, I guess we can try. But if anything goes wrong and if, like, you know, it's getting into
It's
the
been
way
going
of,
wrong,
like,
Jacob.
but if, you know, my family says anything or, you know, my name gets out, whatever, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I might, you know, I might drop out of this. I don't know. But for now, I
think
guess
you can
I
drop
can
out of
be on board.
this.
I don't know. I'm just saying that right now. I guess we can try, but I can't guarantee what I'm gonna do if, you know, it goes bad, really bad for me. So
Hey, Mev.
Hey, Mitch.
Is there a mirror in the bathroom?
Oh boy, this will be a scene.
Hey, Jules.
Of course there is. It's a bathroom.
Is there a mirror
There's a
in your
mirror
bathroom?
in the bathroom.
Yes. I was gonna say yes, but I figured.
I don't want to take control here, Mev, but Doug and Jacob hear a giant smash in the bathroom.
Yeah,
him.
Jules. I'm gonna go ahead and say, Jules, you hear it as well.
Jules probably immediately comes out. Is the bathroom door locked?
Yeah.
It wasn't me. I didn't do it.
Yeah, it's locked.
She'll try to open it, then just pound on it. Are you serious? My apartment's already ruined.
Scotty slowly
Right.
unlocks the door.
Scotty, open the door.
And he opens up the door, and his fist is covered in glass.
Yeah, his fist is looking pretty torn up. I imagine there might even be a couple tiny little shards of mirror in there.
Yeah.
And your mirror is smashed, Jules.
At this point, I think she just, I don't know how we're grouped up, but you know when you're like pushing people out of a room and you like grab them by their shoulders? I think she's doing that with everybody and just pushing them out of her apartment. Not
like,
even saying anything, just like get out.
Okay, how much of a fight do you guys put up, or do you pretty much just let her?
I don't put up a fight at all.
Yeah. Doug, are you saying anything as she's trying to push you out of her apartment?
I mean, if no one else is resisting at all, I probably won't.
Jacob,
Go out
you
with
two,
the boys.
you're. I'm assuming you're not fighting this too strongly.
yeah, no.
Okay, without too much difficulty, Jules, you're able to push them all out of your apartment.
She pushes them out, locks the door. She's inside.
Mm-hmm. And now the three of you are standing in the hallway of Jules's apartment building, locked outside of her apartment.
I knock.
No answer.
Jules, you gotta come with us or let us back in. Jules, bad things happen when it's just the three of us and you're not there.
I'm gonna say she grabs her keys and goes down the fire escape.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Jules, are you there? Is there any chance we hear?
She's
going
trying
down
to
the
be
fire escape.
really quiet.
Roll, Jules.
It's
Yeah, roll.
I'm gonna roll an
Jules.
11 on my notice. Just wait. Yeah, see, that's 60. Watch my 11. Okay, it's a 50.
Better.
Okay, let me just look at things here real quick. Sorry, I'm like, chat's probably going crazy. I did wherever it is on your screen, you click to minimize every single window. I did that before. And then chat's
I
criticizing
noticed,
me.
but I figured you'd catch on to it just as quickly as I did. So.
And then chat's criticizing me because they say I use Firefox. I used it one time, chat, when Chrome wasn't working. I technically have 3 internet browsers on my computer. I have Chrome,
Chat,
I have Firefox.
I use Firefox every D&D session.
Do you actually?
I use Firefox for the display view, and I use Chrome for my actual managing of it, because having 2 separate browsers for it makes it a lot easier.
And I have Microsoft Edge because Windows keeps reinstalling it on my computer every time I update Windows.
I don't update.
I deleted, I'm like, I don't need this, I don't need this. And then I did the last update, I'm like, why do I have Microsoft Edge again? So Jules, your sneaking is 25. Doug's notice is 28. You rolled a so I'm gonna actually say you probably hear I'm guessing the building is old enough that there's a bit of a creaking noise when you open up your window, Jules. And you're not exactly sure, Doug, but you think you maybe hear a window opening inside the apartment?
Jules?
And I will say, hold on. By this point, it's not downpouring anymore. It's still like raining outside, but it's not downpouring anymore. I don't know if it's like this near you guys. I assume actually it's like this near Kayla because of where you live. In my experience, that is like that. It like will downpour for like 10 minutes and then go away.
Ease up. Yeah.
Awakening takes place in Florida. Let's go.
Yeah, canon. But even near me in New York, it does the same thing. Like, even when it downpours, it
true.
only lasts like 10 minutes tops, and then it goes back to just kind of normal rain. But yeah, you think you hear maybe a window opening?
You guys hear that?
Okay.
You don't think she's trying to ditch us, do you?
I don't know. Could be. I mean, anything can happen at this point, right?
Can I roll a mind skill to see if I can read if she's trying to ditch us or not? 'Cause
Sure.
I don't want to just know. Oh yeah, she's trying to ditch us.
Yeah, she's trying to
She's
ditch
totally
you.
trying to ditch us.
Yeah, you're pretty
Now,
sure
who
she's trying to
can get
ditch you.
to the parking lot first?
All right, guys, let's get downstairs before she runs off.
Okay.
Completely
Okay, but
forgetting.
does Jewel? She probably doesn't hear him. She's not even listening. She
Mhm.
probably wouldn't know that they're onto her.
Yeah,
she
once,
would-
once you're outside, you probably wouldn't know.
Yeah, but she is trying to get down there pretty quickly.
I'm just trying to create a scene where Doug's standing in the path of the motorcycle, like, Jules, we need you.
Roll for me, Jules. Okay. Roll
She's trying to
from.
be quiet over being fast, so.
Mm-hmm.
And
And
now she's trying to be fast. Now that she's out there.
I'm also gonna say she's going down a wet, potentially slippery fire escape at the moment. Doug, roll. Actually, Doug, Scotty, and Jacob roll. I want to see if
Check
any.
it. Watch my Scotty roll. Nope.
Ooh.
Guess what I rolled last time, too? 21.
Well, I don't think I need to roll because Scotty's not going after her.
Scotty's
Oh,
just
okay.
like- is he just standing in the doorway?
Are you staying with Scotty, Jacob, or are you going with Doug to try to cut off Jules?
I slowly catches up with Doug.
He's my
I'm-
boy. Sticks with me.
Yep.
I'm imagining you have a
Fine.
second there where you don't quite know what to do. Where you're just like, should I stay with Scotty? Should I go with
Yeah.
Doug? Scotty's
But,
got that
yeah.
weird, angry energy right now. I
Yeah,
think
I
I'm gonna
wanted
go
to
with Doug.
know anything, so
Jacob's always like, when in doubt, just follow Doug. That's
yeah.
it's an
Yep.
easy option.
I'll just slowly. All right.
Okay, I hate to do this to you, Jules. But you get down the bottom of the fire escape, you turn the corner, then there, standing in front of your bike, is a stern Doug Diggums and a probably not as stern Jacob.
She's not paying them any mind. She's just going straight for the bike.
Jules, you can't just run away from any problem we have.
Getting on the bike.
Jules, if you go off alone, they're gonna find you.
Starting the bike.
Jules, I don't want that to happen. Jules,
Getting
we
ready
need
to
you.
drive off on the bike.
Putting myself like 5 feet in front of the bike.
Backing up with the bike.
Slowly walking towards the bike.
I don't think that's wise.
Turning and driving away. I don't know what
Putting
kind
my
of park.
arms out to create a wall. You can't go. You can't leave us, Jules.
Magically, or how is this parking lot laid out? Could she like easily drive around him? Is
Now that
she
you
like,
say it.
She
like what's the situation?
She could probably drive around him. I feel like this presents a good opportunity to do some sort of roll off here to see if he actually like grabs the bike. I'm imagining he's not going to do anything like, well, I'm not going to say Doug won't do something reckless, but he's not going to do something like kick your bike over, do something to hurt you to keep you from going. He might try to...
Although she did just give me the idea to draw a chalk line to, make it so she can't get away. But it's wet and rainy, so.
It's wet and rainy, and I feel like you're not going to be able to draw a circle around me before I leave.
It'll be a line and like the assumed path you might take, because the turn radius and all that. But it's not viable in this particular situation. You are correct. So.
I am doing my best to leave.
I am doing my best to interpose, so she'll have to hit me if she tries driving off.
I mean, as long as he's not seriously injured.
She'll have to hit me with their motorcycle.
Look, Kayla, I know Xylo's been playing a lot of Rust the past couple of days, but you don't have to be mad at him. Is this how you get your revenge?
Yeah, precisely.
I'm playing at Jules' conscience. She'll have to hit me. I'm not grabbing her off. I'm letting myself take a hit if she's gonna drive off.
Okay. I want you, Doug.
Yep.
I want you to roll against your general athletic skill to see how well you can jump in the way. It's either that or like your dodge skill, and I treat it like a reverse dodge, where you're not actually trying to dodge something.
I like to think that I'm struggling to stop her, but
oh, that's true. We could go. We could have a struggle off.
Because we're emotionally struggling with each other right now. We're just...
Okay, I'll give you
I don't think Jules is struggling much. She knows what she's doing. She's just trying to get away.
But you are struggling to get around this.
Struggling.
I guess.
Yeah, this guy in your path.
It's not like an emotional struggle for her though. It's physical.
This is Doug's
maybe.
testing it. He's like, look, the cult won't do anything because of the imposed downside of it. Jules isn't gonna run over Doug because of the imposed downside of it. He's testing his theory here. It's foolproof.
Totally.
Oh man, what's the best thing to roll against, I wonder?
I guess just struggle.
I mean,
whoever rolls better.
I mean, if she just wants to do something else of hers against my struggle or something, that would make sense.
I mean, struggle's fine. I don't really know what else to do.
Yeah, struggle's probably the best. We'll just have you both roll against struggle. Ooh!
No. She definitely beats me on it. Well, then again, my struggles... Doug's a really struggling guy, but...
My struggle's 30.
Doug's middle name is struggle. Anything to do with Doug is a struggle.
So technically, I'm closer to my struggle score.
What is yours?
39.
Oh boy.
Yeah, technically he is closer to... So, we're gonna have to say that, Jules, you go to take off, and he's getting right in front of you. He's like, he's being very persistent to not let you leave.
I'm interposed. It's your call, whether you hit the gas.
What kind of view do I have? Like, if I still drive off, am I, like, running over a foot? Do I, like, have to hit him? Can I back up and leave? Is there like a grass or
Only one way to
sidewalk I
find
can
out.
run
You're
over?
gonna have to gun it to find out, Jules.
So yeah,
You're not gonna find. You don't get to choose how badly I get injured. It's after you hit me. That's when we find out.
I mean, we would say if you kind of picture it, he's no further than like 2 or 3 feet away from
No,
you.
you won't kill me. If you
Yeah,
hit me
so
with
you're
a
not gonna
motorcycle
like
blade.
hit him going 60 miles an hour or anything.
Yeah, Doug's not willing
obviously.
to jump in front of a moving motorcycle, but like a accelerating motorcycle. Yeah.
Yeah, if you picture like how much speed you could really gain in about 2 or 3 feet, that's about how fast you would hit him.
All right. She revs the motorcycle.
Yep.
Get out of the way, Doug.
I ain't getting out of the way. We need you.
I don't want to
You
do
need
this,
us.
Doug.
You
3,
Oh no.
2, 1.
We appreciate you, Jules.
She's going.
Okay, she
May I do another struggle roll?
well, now I'm gonna actually have you roll against your dodge skill. That seems a little
you're
bit
right,
more
you're right.
appropriate. Unless you just sit
Yeah.
there and tank the hit. I
She's
feel like
try to like move around him if she can, but she's going.
I mean, Doug's trying to get hit like with minimal injury possible, but he definitely wants to get hit.
okay, yeah, for dramatic
So-
effect.
So I'm not hard dodging it by any means.
Well, I'm gonna tell you,
But
your
I'll
dodge
just
skill,
roll.
your dodge skill is 15, so it probably
Yeah.
will happen regardless. Yeah.
Like, that's probably the ideal roll I'm going for here anyway.
She runs over his toes.
We won't say he runs over your toes, but
She definitely knocked me aside with the motorcycle.
yeah,
or
you
something.
definitely get like knocked to the side. Probably got maybe hit by her handle as like maybe Doug is trying to stay strong. He's trying. He's very convicted right now, but his
Once he gets hit with a motorcycle, though, it's
yeah,
a
but
little
like
out the window.
your kind of survival instinct that every human has
Oh,
makes
yeah.
you like reflex. Try to at least jump out of the way a little bit at the last moment, though you don't quite make it.
Just get clipped a little.
Yeah, you get clipped a little, and yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, that's the sort of thing that the bad roll is in my favor, right? You
Yes,
know,
yes.
97 was rolled, so I'm just making sure that that's just, it's, yeah, okay.
That long was me actually questioning that exact question in my head. I'm like, wait, is that good or bad? All right,
it's
you
bad.
guys.
It's bad for me getting injured. That's what it is.
Yes. So you guys take off. Doug probably gets knocked to the ground,
Yep.
but
Oh,
nothing hugely substantial. I mean, you can
She
get
probably
past,
like looks in her rear view mirrors just to
I
make
play
sure
it out like
he's
I'm
like
unconscious.
okay.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Maybe she goes up to like the stop sign. She looks back.
I'm on the ground, not moving.
I hate you. She knows she didn't hit you that hard. She's leaving.
She'll question it. She'll question it. She'll have
She's-
doubts in her mind, and that's all that I'm asking for.
She's going to the police
I'm
station.
playing the guilt card. Okay, she's
No,
gone.
He's
Alright,
dying,
we're good.
Doug.
Don't worry, I'm all right. Just this is what it feels like to be Scotty.
Oh, right. Well, you tried. Didn't work.
Yeah, she left us.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. So, back to Scotty, I guess.
Meanwhile, while
Yeah.
this is happening, or unless you have a
Looking more
sorry,
things.
keep going.
No, that's pretty much it. I was just transitioning.
What's Scotty doing right now? Is he just standing in the hallway?
Breaking the
I-
entire place.
I think he's just fuming that Jules and Jacob are more concerned about their reputation over the fact that he just lost his brother and had to commit murder to protect them.
Yeah. Is he picking up on the fact that, like, Doug is actually the most noble person in the group right now? Which
Yeah.
is very ironic.
I was
That's
gonna
probably making him
have
feel even worse.
I was gonna have the fact that like once this all transpired and finished that like Scotty was gonna come outside. And just
Okay.
like dug on the ground. They're like maybe him starting to get up.
Yes, please.
Yeah, that's great. I love that.
Jules driving off as Doug just got hit by a motorcycle.
So we'll say the rest of the group, had walked away. Scotty's just probably sort of fuming in his head, like, I can't believe these people. Like, where are their priorities? He's probably pacing back and forth a little bit in the hallway.
His hand's bleeding. He's got glass in it.
Yeah, his hand's bleeding. It then occurs to you, like, okay, this is maybe he kind of gathers himself enough to realize, like, all right, this is a little awkward. If any of Jules' neighbors just see a guy with a bloody fist pacing back and forth in the hallway, somebody might call the police. So maybe I should go outside and join the rest of the group. And yeah, as you do, you see Jules is not there, and Doug is standing up off the ground with, I guess, Jacob's probably helping him up a little bit, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
And that's all you know.
It's like to be Scotty. Oh man,
It sucks.
Did it
doesn't
hurt that much?
oh, hey,
Hey.
yes, she left us again.
I figured that one from the way she was acting.
Next time we siphon the gas out of her motorcycle, it'll be funny.
Oh.
Do you guys have anything that wrap my hand?
Should find something.
Got a shirt in the back of my car, but it's a ghost adjuster shirt. I mean, yeah, if you need it.
Sure. Ghosting gets the ghost adjuster shirt. Wraps it around his hand. Or at least maybe rips it apart so you can just tie it around his hand.
Mm-hmm.
It hurts. I take 1 point damage.
1 damage per soul.
Take 1 point damage.
If that motorcycle knocked me down to 1 hit point, Mev, kill me now.
No,
now.
you're good. It's funny.
So where'd she go?
Wherever Jules goes.
Well, there's only one place Jules goes.
Police station. Probably not the coffee shop. She just had some. I don't know. Maybe she has somewhere else she goes. Probably just back to work.
How far is
Throwing
the police
herself
station?
into it. What was that?
How far is the police station from here?
It's not too far.
Is it walkable?
I'm gonna say no. I feel like it's at least like a 10-15 minute drive.
I have a car, Scotty. If we want to go there.
Let's go there.
Okay.
Do you have a plan when we show up to a police station?
Nope. I'm just going in there. You
I
can stay
don't-
in the car if you want.
I don't know if this is the best course of action, Scotty.
Well, our best course of action is either she joins us and we all die together, or we die one by one until they finally get her.
I don't
So I don't know
intend
if you have any
of us
better
to die,
ideas.
Scotty. That's
I want
literally
to
what I'm trying to
die.
prevent from happening. But I don't feel like Jules is going to be so open to the fact of this.
Well, she needs to wake up.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to convince her.
Y'all don't even know what she's doing yet.
It's true.
Just assuming.
But in their defense, Kayla, she didn't tell him what she was doing either.
I know,
but she didn't say a word, so they can only assume.
Assuming the worst. Have some faith in her, gosh.
No? Guys, I got a plan.
Okay.
What if I turn myself in for the murder of Lenny Colworth?
Oh.
Well, then you'll be stuck in jail and we won't be able to get you.
However, what would Jules do in that situation?
What? Depend on her mood.
She knows I'm an
Just-
innocent man. Well,
Well-
when it comes to the death of Lenny Colworth.
Well, wouldn't it make more sense for the guy that has murdered before to be put back in jail?
Well,
Wouldn't really be too hard for them to be like,
yeah, but you see, the
Yeah.
difference is you actually did things, Scotty, and I don't want you to be in jail. I didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm.
So therefore, she'd have to come to our side if she's truly on the side of justice.
Well, that's it's not a bad idea actually.
Oh, it's a terrible idea. I really don't want to do it, but I don't. Once again,
I mean,
we're
if
short
someone
on
has
ideas.
to do it, you're perfect. I mean,
Don't they
can't
usually
not be
interrogate
me.
suspects?
Yes, I would imagine so.
Fine, here's the plan. You turn yourself in, but you only want to talk to Lancaster. That way she has to talk to you.
That's her boss, right?
What?
Who's Lancaster? Is that Jules? Oh yeah, that's Jules.
Yeah.
You're right.
Okay.
we never call her by her last name.
I
What
know.
you know Jacob's last name too? Huh?
I mean, we've all heard of.
What? It's like what? Son or something?
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I didn't know it. Sorry.
Doesn't matter.
It'll be an easier way for her to talk to you instead of you getting interviewed by some random cop.
I mean, we could come up with a better plan. Like I was just spitballing ideas to stop you from walking into a police station. We don't have to have me turn myself in. I'm
Okay,
just.
so then what?
I don't like coming up with all the plans. It's just
Don't turn yourself in. Maybe just like you were reporting some incident, but you demand to see Officer Lancaster do
True.
something. You don't have to
Well,
say you're
to be
guilty.
honest,
you say,
I've been pretty injured recently. Could cause a false claim of assault, considering how messed up my hand is right now.
Who would have assaulted you?
They don't need to know. They just need to know I'm filing a report.
yeah.
I guess that's possible.
Yeah.
Regardless, as much as I hate her guts right now, we need her with us.
Yeah, you're right. All right, well, let's go turn myself in. Let's go.
Okay.
And I guess the group begins to head towards Doug's car.
Yep.
Okay. And that point, I want to join Jules and see what Jules is doing.
Thanks. Also, for everyone hating on Jules right now, number one, she doesn't have family.
Oh, it's justified. Yeah.
It's I know she's
No,
out
I
of her
mean,
mind,
you're
but I'm
fine.
playing the character. She doesn't
Yep.
have family. She doesn't understand what Scotty's going through. She's never had anyone. I had another point that I wanted to make, but I forget it.
And also,
No,
I
it's
would
great, it's
say,
great.
It's not that she also wants her reputation, but her job is all she knows. That's all she does.
She's a workaholic, and that's
So if
that's
she
why
loses
we're going
that-
to go ruin that for her. Let's
Yeah.
go.
So if she
No,
loses
there's no
that, there's
right and
nothing
wrong.
left for her. So
It's just
Mhm.
seen from the point of views of the characters, what their
y'all
priorities are.
chill with hating Jules. She's
and I would say, in a
fine.
general sense, also for all of the characters, with everything they have been through in this campaign before, they're all like human beings. I feel like they're all to a certain breaking point right now.
Yeah. This
Where-
is Jules' point. Her apartment's ruined. It's not that she cares about the apartment, but like that's just like the cherry on top of everything.
Yeah, that's
Well,
one of
she
the
is
few
pissed.
staples in her life. It's just like a job,
Yeah.
apartment, done. That's all I do.
The apartment's
That's what we-
ruined.
that's what I
The
have.
people that she's dealing with all this stuff just murdered people and she's covering that up. Like she's
Yep.
going through it right now. So just try to see things from her point of view.
Yeah, I would say all of these characters right now are probably at a point, as I said, where like it's getting kind of desperate, and they're all probably potentially going to do things that they're not proud of or may regret, or
I
that
got some
may
terrible ideas for this next encounter. Let's go.
that may seem on the surface to be very callous and cold, just because of
Mhm.
everything like where they're at right now. That's it. That's fair. But where's Jules headed right now on her bike?
She's going to the police station.
Okay. So, you pull into the police station parking lot, and, I'm gonna say the way the police station is oriented and where the parking lot is, the parking lot is kind of across the street from the police station, and, on the sidewalk, sort of like near a bench. Hold on, I need a prop. Between a bench, sitting on a bench on your way to the police station, there's a dude just sitting there, playing guitar, And he, like one of those people, he's got a hat in front of him. And as you walk by, you're just like, yeah, he's like, oh, hey, ma'am. Could you spare $1, please?
Jules probably hastily pulls out like a $5 bill out of her wallet, throws it in, walks into the station as quick as she can.
As you pull the $1 out, I want you to roll real quickly. Hold on. Ooh, okay. Now, as you sit there, you're like, probably, pull out your purse real quickly, get $1 out of your wallet. Your eyes begin to sort of feel really heavy. And within, I'd say, about 10-15 seconds, you're struggling to keep your eyes open at all. Next thing you know, your eyes close and you just totally lose consciousness. And at that point is where we're gonna take our break, chat.
Magic guitar playing man.
We're gonna ruin her life and she's not even there.
Dang it, Mev, I had this whole idea that I wanted to do.
Oh, really? Did you? Oh, no.
Yes! I was going there for a reason.
Don't worry, it's in Doug's hands now.
Well, I will say, with that, actually, if you have things you want to do, Doug's got ideas. Hey, Chad, I was talking about how this campaign might end after 20 episodes. I think we're going to go longer than 20 episodes. we might have a little more story still here and stuff to do.
That's my job, constantly teeing up new ideas just so the campaign never ends.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. I think Kayla and Jakey knew that there might be a guitar dude in this at some point, because I think a week or two ago I was just like, does this
Cool.
sound okay in the mic?
Nice.
Yeah, so that's our break. I actually love that the group is heading there to go try to stop her or do something to get to her, and I don't wish she might not even be there.
Yep. This is about to be way worse of a mess than I was intending. And I was intending a pretty big mess.
Can I also just say, I want to give Xylo a shout out too, because I love, I'll probably talk more about this when we do a Q&A at the end of this whole thing, what I thought about the characters and all that stuff. But I love that Doug is arguably the most shallow person out of all these people. And he's being the most noble right now out of all of them, probably. Most likely. Which is interesting, character development. It's almost like when Doug's backed into a corner and things have gotten really bad, it actually brings out the good side of Doug.
It's fun to build on that.
Yeah. But, I guess with that, we're going to take a quick little break. Oh, man. I actually didn't. Everything we just did, I did not expect to take an hour and 20 minutes. This is give it up to these wonderful role players.
There's a lot of role players.
Yeah, it's wonderful role players. And yes, Chad, it is hard to talk and play guitar at the same time. It's a challenge. It's something I've practiced before.
That's casual DMing whilst playing guitar. I was impressed.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna take a quick little break. Everybody go grab a drink, grab a snack, stretch your legs, go to the bathroom, wash your hands. Especially you. You know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. I'm not going to call you out by name, but you know who I'm talking about. No, but we're going to take a quick break, and we will see you guys in just a few moments. In the meantime, enjoy some wonderful fan art. And we'll be right back, guys. Wrong screen, chat. Welcome back. And we return to Doug, Jacob, and Scotty in Doug's car en route to the police station. Is anybody saying anything to each other, or do you guys pretty much have the plan worked out at this point?
What are we gonna do once we get there, boys?
I don't know. Your car's so cold. It's so hard to think.
It's not that bad.
See, I'm a delicate child.
I could roll up the window if you prefer.
Maybe, yeah.
All right.
Okay, plans.
I'll undo the child locks.
Thank you. Plans. Think.
Well, if you think about it,
We
both
trying to
plans
get
suck.
Jules to stop paying attention to her career? Because there's a few ways to do it.
Well, you could ruin it. That's one way to do it.
That's terrible.
If it saves her life.
She may hate you for the
No.
rest of their life.
I mean, if I was Jules, if someone tried to ruin my career, I would hate that person, so. Just saying.
She keeps going off alone for sake of this career. She's gonna die. She's gonna. Who knows? She could get captured by someone just out of nowhere while we're not there. We gotta do this before anything like that happens.
Yes. Well, I mean, we're going now, so we just gotta figure out what we are exactly saying. Are we reporting, like, assault? Are we
Yeah,
having
Scotty,
you
what was
turn
your
in?
plan?
My plan was to just go in there and report an assault.
On
And
yourself.
obviously, I'm a bit messed up. Don't have to give him full details, but
I
don't
think
know.
that's smarter.
I think it saves her career, and I'll be in the police station so I can look around and see
Yeah.
if she's even there.
And
All
you're
right, we
going
can
in
go
as
for
a,
that.
You're going in as a victim, not unlike what you suggested, Doug. You know, you turning yourself in, which is stupid.
Yeah, that would be.
Not really
Man,
Have
if you turn
another
yourself
idea.
in, it's gonna be a bit hard to get you
Yeah, I don't
out.
necessarily have to turn myself in, but I could say some things that might jeopardize Jules' career a little.
Yeah. So let's go with the assault route,
Yeah.
and
We'll send you in. If an hour passes, you don't come out.
we
We'll,
will do thing.
Run another plan.
Yeah. Which,
Alright.
yeah, we'll figure something out.
So make your reports, do all the paperwork, smile, wave. You can smile,
Yeah.
right, Scotty?
That's not a good smile.
All right, you know what? You were just under an assault. You don't have to smile. You're very upset with your situation. You don't need to smile. It's fine.
Yeah, you're a victim, so you have to act like it.
Yeah. Scotty, we're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
be sad, and you're hurt, and sure you got this.
Yeah, I think he's got that covered, Jacob.
Yeah. So,
All right, looks like it's right around the corner.
Okay, group
plan.
pulls up to the police station. You obviously don't park in the employee
Mhm.
parking lot across the street, but you actually find street parking pretty easily. Even though you can't park in the parking lot, literally 10 feet away from the entrance to the parking lot is a spot you can park on right on the street.
It's fine. I just want to be close enough to hear gunshots in case Scotty, rips blood out of a police officer and starts going crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that
Okay.
seems like a good plan.
We're sending Scotty in there alone. Doug is going to be mentally ready for anything.
Oh boy.
Okay. So is only Scotty getting out of the car right now and you guys waiting for him?
I think that's the plan.
Yeah.
All right, Scotty gets out of the car. I guess you start heading towards the front desk at the police station. Similar to how Jules had seen, there's what do they call them? Buskers? Is it busking?
I believe
when
so.
you when you play
think that's
music
right.
on the street in like the subway or whatever.
Great performer.
There's a guy there playing guitar, but we, the audience, notice it's not the same guy. It's just this other guy. He's playing a Nirvana song. Like, kind of badly. He's kind of mumbling the words to himself. But yeah, it is not the same guitar guy. It's just a random guitar guy. And, Scotty, I guess, would walk into the police station.
Yeah. There he goes.
So what do you do when you go in there? Do you walk up to the front desk?
I think he needs to take a moment and reflect, because he's been in here before. But
Oh,
it's
yeah,
been
he
about
is.
nearly like 10 to 15 years since he's been in here.
Helpless roll. Helpless roll.
Roll from me.
Yay. First roll of the night. Scotty rolls. There it is. Dang it.
So, as you step in the front door, Scotty is hit with, like, a memory, and it freezes him in his tracks. He remembers vividly the last time he was in here under worse, not that much, but under different circumstances. I was going to say under better circumstances, which I guess is fair, though these circumstances still aren't great. But, yeah, he walks in the front door, freezes, and he remembers the last time he was in here, being covered in blood, being in handcuffs, escorted by a few police officers, the rage he was feeling at the time. In fact, he's feeling some rage right now, so it's almost like there's this familiarity to it as well. And, I'd say after maybe a couple of seconds of, you collect yourself a little bit, Scotty. What are you doing now?
I walk up to the front desk.
Hey, yeah, hey, how you doing? Can I help you, sir? Guy actually at the desk is, probably at a computer, typing away, doesn't even, like, look up when he says, can I help you? He probably just sort of notices a person has walked up to the desk in his, like, peripheral vision.
I'd like to discuss a assault that happened recently. I put my hand on the counter so that we could see the blood and like, the shirt all ripped up.
Looks up, looks at your hand, looks at you. Okay. An assault, you say?
Yeah. I put my wallet on the counter because Scotty's broke. So, since he's broke, they robbed me for my money.
And injured your hand?
One of the guys got a glass bottle from the trash can nearby.
Okay, all right, well, why don't you just start from the beginning and tell me what happened here? And he is looking very suspiciously at you, because from his perspective, this guy came in, he's making an assault claim, though the only thing that really seems to be injured, at least visibly to him right now, is your hand. So it looks like you might have even been the person who committed the assault, from his eyes.
I would like to intervene with, it's Scotty, of course there's other injured parts of him.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fair. Does he have any other visibly injured parts of him right now, though? Trying to think. There's so many Scotty injuries.
I know,
What could it do?
so many injuries. I'm trying to think myself.
You probably would have limped up to the desk a little
He
bit.
could easily have blood on
Yeah.
his nose right now.
Didn't he have like another cut
Oh
on
yeah,
him
I did
somewhere?
have a nosebleed.
Or oh
last
yeah,
time.
actually no, it's Jacob who has like a cut on his face, right now.
Yeah, Jacob has a cut on his face. I know
Right.
I definitely, if anything, I have bruises from all the stuff that's happened. So I could even show the guy, like, here's my ankle, here's
Yeah,
that.
leg's definitely not looking too hot,
Yeah,
but that's a little.
my leg is screwed, basically. Even though it feels way better, it's still visibly injured, I would assume.
I would say, regardless, though, he maybe is like not even really focusing on any of those things. He just sees the bloody fist. This is just because of the roll I just made. And he is certainly. He's got that. You ever talk to somebody and when you're telling them something, and you can just tell by the look on their face that they don't quite believe you?
Tunnel vision.
Yeah, that's the look you were getting from this police officer right now. Okay, why don't you just start at the beginning and tell me what happened?
Alright. Look, I was heading over to my girlfriend's house, and these 3 guys jumped me in an alleyway that was near her house.
Okay, where did this happen? Where's your girlfriend live?
Oh, God, what's the name of the street? I don't remember the name of the street she lived on.
Oh yeah, I don't even know if we specified it, so you can
I
just
think
make.
we did. I think we did, but I can't remember the name of the street.
Okay, needless to say, I guess you tell them that street, whatever.
Yeah.
Where
Because there is an alleyway, so they can't
are you
really
telling them
deny that.
Jules' apartment? Actually, that's kind of what I'm asking. Actually,
I'm not gonna say it's exactly like Jules' house, but
but that like
yeah, that area.
Okay. Okay. Can you describe the men who attacked you, or what? It was a men, right? It was male.
Yeah, 3 guys with hoodies on.
All right. Just that. What color hoodies?
Blue. More like a navy, I guess.
Navy blue hoodies. Okay. Did you get a clear look at any of their faces or anything like that?
One of them had short brown hair, brown eyes. One of the other guys had a bit of a messed up nose, black hair, longer, with green eyes. And then the 3rd guy, I don't remember too much about.
Okay, he's writing down all these details. Oh, I'm sorry. What's your name, sir?
Scotty, last name Miller.
Scotty Miller. Okay, and can you give me can you give me an idea of what was taken?
My money, mainly. Besides that, got a few injuries for fighting back.
And the cuts on your what appears to be knuckles and fists there. How'd you acquire those again?
One of the guys grabbed a glass bottle, and as I went to hit him to try and get him off me, I swung and hit the bottle by accident instead of connecting with the dude.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Besides that, it messed up my ankle pretty bad.
Oh, your ankle? Oh, would you like how'd you hurt your ankle?
Well, the guys were a lot shorter than me, so one of them ended up grabbing my leg as I tried to lunge at one, and they twisted it.
Okay. Could you roll for me real quick? Okay, let me see. All right, I'm going to say you're not being very persuasive, but you're being somewhat convincing. It's you can tell that the suspicious look on his face as you're telling the story has softened a little bit. I just want to say that Scotty just rolled a 34, and his lying skill is 45. His persuasion skill is 20. But, so we're kind of saying it's sort of working here, because that's a decent roll. You beat your lying skill, but you didn't beat your persuasion skill.
Mhm.
And technically, you are, like, I can't really decide which roll to do it again, so I'm kind of, like, averaging the two.
Gotcha.
Okay, sir. Well, I am sorry to hear about that. It's, can be a dangerous city sometimes. I do apologize. I guess we will do our best to try to find them. I can say, without a little bit more information, and if I'm being honest with you, sir, a lot of times these cases, unfortunately, aren't solved.
I figured, but so
That's just
do I have to fill out paperwork or something?
Yeah, and he hands you a clipboard and a pen. He did take some of his, his own just, like, notes and things like that, but, here's an incident report, or, Clay, if you could just, fill that out real quickly, and we'll take everything from there.
Oh, random question, but do you guys have a bathroom here by chance?
Yeah, sure, just, oh yeah, I mean, you might want to clean that up a little bit, and he points at your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go down the hallway over there. Second door on the right, you can see it. There's a sign on the door.
Okay.
And yeah, I'll leave the clipboard here on the counter. You can fill it out when you get back.
Thanks. So, my plan is I want to see if I can see Jules's office while I'm walking to the bathroom.
Okay. I will say her office is not on the way to the bathroom, because the bathroom is probably, especially the ones that they would let people use, is probably not too deep into the police office. So you wouldn't pass her office.
Mhm.
But if Scotty decides, I mean, with that role right there, I want to give you at least a little bit of something. I would say if you did look back, you would notice the guy at the front counter is not paying attention to you at all whatsoever. So if you decided to, he's not watching you go to the bathroom door.
Mhm.
So if you decided to, not go into the bathroom and get a little, and snoop a little bit, I would say that's an option.
How well lit is this police office?
I'd say it's pretty well lit.
Well lit.
Oh, I know what you're thinking.
Yeah.
There is, though, I mean, it's almost impossible to avoid shadows. There is shadows. If there's chairs in the hallway, there would be a shadow under there. If there's a plant, that probably casts a little shadow. So there's, shadows. It's not like you don't have options.
Okay. Well, I have two ideas.
Hit me
One,
with them.
I go into Shadow Step and attempt to try to get to Jules' office using the shadows. Number two, I'm a 6'2" man and I have a very high stealth skill. That's my second option, is to try and sneak.
And are you trying these options in that order? So you're trying Shadow Step first, and then the other one's kind of your plan B?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I guess roll. Oh.
No way.
So, chat, or for anybody just listening and not watching.
No way.
Scotty's Shadow Step skill is 25. He just rolled a 26.
You've got to be kidding me.
I will say it fails. But good news. Your nose doesn't start bleeding.
Yay.
Which is normally at this point, who cares? My nose bleeds all the time in this freaking campaign. But where you're at, and situationally, and in terms of drawing attention to yourself, that's actually probably a really good thing that that your nose didn't start bleeding. Imagine coming back to that counter, after cleaning yourself up, and now your nose is bleeding. Oh yeah, they broke my nose too. All right, well, needless to say, Option 1 failed, so you try an option 2?
Yes. Maybe if I can try and sneak past.
Okay, roll once again. All right.
It's better.
You probably notice that there's people around this police station, but it's not like bubbling with activity. It's not like lots of people. You don't see too many people around, and the people that are around seem pretty caught up in their work, so much so that they're not really paying any attention to you. So as long as you don't run down the hall or do anything, you're actually not, nobody really even pays you much mind, actually, if you do start to like snoop around. You will probably notice, like, even if Scotty's trying to like snoop around a little bit and not be seen, you will probably notice after maybe about a minute or two, like, wait, maybe this isn't even that such a big deal. Like, these people don't even really seem to be, like, you would probably, like, maybe after about a minute of snooping around a little bit, you would see, like, a police officer, someone in a suit, you're assuming they're a police officer or a detective, walk by you without even really, they actually give you a smile and a head nod as they walk by and keep walking. Don't even really pay that much mind. Don't really seem to give you a second thought. But from what you can tell, like, you're being kind of stealthy, but I will say that in terms of, like, instead of, like, not making a lot of noise, you're not really drawing that much attention to yourself. You're a tall man, but you're just a tall dude walking down the hallway. And in fact, like, you're probably like keeping your hand down at your side and trying not to draw too much attention to that as well. So I will say, let me see here. Boop-a-doop-a-doo. General to kind of notice, conceal, discipline, memory. I'll roll for me once more.
Okay.
Okay. After about maybe 5 minutes of snooping around a little bit, you would notice an office that says Jules Lancaster on it. It's not completely, like, closed off. There's, actually, did we establish that, like, you could see into the office? Is there, like, a window and blinds or something like that?
I think so, and her blinds are probably open.
Yeah. Enough so that you could see into the office and see that she is not there.
Great.
Also, real quick, while we're on the topic, Doug and Jacob, could you roll for me real quick? Okay.
I'm so good.
Oh,
Jacob,
no.
you don't notice this, but Doug, as you
over
guys
it.
are waiting, you actually see Jules, what you think is most certainly Jules' motorcycle, parked in the parking lot. So you're like, in your head, you're like, yeah, I knew it. I knew she'd come here.
She's here.
Mhm.
We nailed it.
Yup. I can read her like a book. I knew she'd come here.
We're so smart.
Big brain plays. Big brain plays.
All right, and back to Scotty. Once you notice that her she's not in her office. Now what are you doing?
Well, now he's just confused. He assumed she would be here.
Mm-hmm.
Now she's not.
Do you try, like, to go into her office? Do you try the door handle at all? Anything like that?
I could probably try shaking the door handle, but I know for a fact it's locked.
You're right. You're right. It's locked.
Wow. The auto assumptions. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, I could try lockpicking it, but I feel like if I fail it, I might get caught.
Ooh. I mean, you might get caught, or you might just not be able to open the door.
I guess it depends on how badly I fail.
Mm-hmm. I will say, actually, if you want to know how mechanically this would work, whether or not you fail is not going to determine is not going to determine whether or not someone catches you. But if you hang out here long enough,
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll to see if somebody catches you.
Okay. Guess I try lock picking the door.
Okay.
That's a big fail.
So with that, I'm gonna say you probably try for like a while, and I'm gonna have to roll to see if somebody. Okay, you do not get noticed doing this. You're probably panicking, thinking somebody's gonna walk up on you.
Yeah.
And I'd say just as the tool that you use to try to lockpick snaps off in the door of her lock, or in the door handle of her lock, and you're just like, dang it. Just at that moment, somebody walks around the corner like 5 seconds later. And I would say, can I help you?
No, Ty. I was just wondering if Miss Lancaster was here.
No, I don't. I think she's not here today.
Wow.
Something I can help you with?
More like a personal matter, but I guess thanks for the information. I was just curious if she was here.
Right. Okay, well, have a good day then, I guess, sir?
You too.
Do you just walk off?
I guess I walked to the bathroom now. Now I gotta come up with an excuse why I was in there for so long. Because this guy doesn't know I'm just walking around.
Yeah.
So I guess I'll actually try to wash my hand
Mm-hmm.
and see if I can get some of the blood out in the glass.
Okay. Do you have anything like any kind of health skill? Not really, right? I guess we'll just go against general education. Roll for me real quick.
He has a lot of hurt skills, not a lot of healing skills.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you do the best you can to pick out any little bits of glass out of your hand. You rinse it out real good. You don't really have any bandages. You don't really have any sort of antiseptic, anything like that. So you do the best you can to, kind of rinse it out with water. You rewrap it again in your Ghost Adjuster's t-shirt. And we will say at least it's still not looking good and it hurts, but the bleeding has stopped certainly by this point.
Okay. Guess I go back up to the front desk to grab the clipboard.
Okay.
Fill this thing out.
And
Doubles.
as you walk up, it's just like, everything all right? You took a while.
Yeah, I never realized how much having all your knuckles split open hurts when you try to rinse it with soap.
Yeah, I bet. You might want to go to the emergency room to get that looked at. You don't want it to get infected or something like that.
That'll probably be my next stop after this.
All right, well, yeah. Clipboard's right there. Let me know if you have any questions.
Sure thing. Takes clipboard.
Takes clipboard. And I assume you pretty much fill it out with similar information to what you had just given to the police officer when he was asking you questions.
Yep.
And at that point, we are going to switch scenes and join Jacob and Doug back in Doug's car. By this point, I'd say maybe about 10-15 minutes have passed. And y'all are likely wondering what's going on in there.
You know what, Jacob? You were right. This baklava place from across the street is pretty good.
You know, right? Give me one more. Honestly, I'm hungry.
Think it's gonna come out soon?
think so. It's been a while. I mean,
You think he's been
I guess-
arrested?
I don't think so. Why would he be? I mean, unless he said something wrong.
He's
and just
Scotty.
makes
What do you
look-
mean?
True. Luck is not really on his side ever. So, I mean, if we wait a little bit more and he doesn't come out, then I don't know. Maybe we should go in and check on him.
I told him I'd give him about an hour, so we'll see.
True. Yeah.
If not,
not
I got
long enough.
quite the plan to throw a wrench in everything.
Of course you do. I mean, it's better for you to do all the stuff because I don't really like to be seen in the police station, and who knows who is following me.
Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would be a bit more of a kind of final gambit when it comes to the police. So
Yeah.
hopefully it comes out eventually. We'll see whether or not.
I mean, I don't really want to get out because it's very cold today somehow for me. I don't know why.
You're
But this
just a
block of
big baby, I swear.
I'm not being a baby, Doug. I'm being a man-child. All right. There's a difference.
I suppose so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just casually chatting.
Yep.
Yeah, I told
Fine.
Scotty I'd give him an hour, then I come in with a dangerous plan, so if it hasn't
Okay.
been that
Yep.
long, it hasn't been that long.
It probably hasn't been that long. Actually, let me ask you, Mitch. After you fill out the paperwork and hand it back to the guy at the front desk, what are you doing at that point? Are you gonna leave?
Yeah, I guess I'll leave because I don't got any information. There's no info.
Yeah. So I'd say after about 25 minutes, you guys see Scotty come walking back out of the police station and
Free man.
get back into your car.
Hey.
Oh, there it is.
All right. He did it.
Jules ain't here.
What?
What?
What? No, that can't be. She's in.
She's
Right?
Not, she's
You
not
said
there.
you said you saw the thing, right, Doug?
For what thing?
I don't know that she's here. You said the plan worked.
Yeah, Doug, you are pretty certain you did see her bike.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
So what did you do inside if you didn't see Jules?
Well, I just snuck around. Luckily, didn't get caught or arrested, which was apparently the other option that was
Right.
gonna happen to be. Thanks, guys.
When
Anyway,
you knew that was an option when you went in there.
look, regardless, she's not in there. I ran into an officer while I was snooping around. Luckily, didn't get caught. But I asked them about Jules, and she
Yeah.
hadn't been in today.
That's
But she's here.
Well, she clearly isn't now.
no one
Why
has
would
saw
she
her.
go park in her? Wait. This might not be a good thing.
Really?
So, her motorcycle is here, but she's not here. How certain are you that she wasn't there?
Well, looked into her office. It looked empty. I tried to break into her office. That didn't go so
Mhm.
well. And then I ran into an officer who told me she wasn't there.
Oh,
So I think I'm
Okay.
pretty certain she's not there.
so I don't have to bust in the police office demanding her name.
No.
Man, I had this whole plan.
But where could she be now then?
Oh well. Yeah, I don't know. Like, she wouldn't leave her motorcycle and go off somewhere else. Think she's picking up
Yeah.
baklava?
I don't think she will be in the mood for picking up that.
Yeah, either way, we just came from there, so.
Yeah, and if she didn't use her bike, then she must not be far. Like if
What
she
if-
just walked to somewhere else.
What if it was the cultists? What if they got her?
I wouldn't be surprised.
It certainly could be a huge possibility. So
Alright, so I won't go in there talking about our relationship and jeopardizing her
yeah.
job security.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been a great plan if we wanted to, throw her under the bus or something.
Well, we shouldn't do that.
No, not necessarily.
Yeah. Okay. Well, something happened to her, and we gotta. She had to go somewhere, got taken, or she just disappeared because she, the whole dream world.
Hold on.
What?
In the dream world, I've always had this ability. Just every time I feel like I need something, it just arrives. Like you arrived that one time.
Right.
I don't really think that was an ability. But
So maybe if I just focus and try using this power, it'll work out. And Jules, or at least a hint of where she is, will appear before us.
Okay. I mean, you do you, Doc. I mean, give it a shot if you think this isn't you. So.
Yeah, Mev, I totally don't have this ability, but Doug thinks he does, so I'm gonna roll. You tell me what happens.
Okay.
79.
It's a good roll.
I would say, I would probably answer this by saying Jacob and Scotty. You probably are looking at Doug. He probably maybe squints his eyes a little bit. And then nothing happens.
It's not working, guys. Is she there?
No. Okay, playtime's over. We gotta figure something else. Maybe should we just circle around, place and just see if Jules is anywhere near? If not, we just, I don't know. She might get taken or dream world or something. We gotta, I don't know.
I guess maybe we can find some sort of clue, I suppose. But it's not like she's just gonna be sleeping on the sidewalk somewhere.
I'll look for some clues first and see if we can find any lead. If not, we figure something
Alright,
else.
if that's what you say.
Also, though, you don't really, feel it that much. But as you guys continue this conversation, I'd say about 30 seconds later, the two, if you notice, Doug's got a little blood coming out of his nose.
For trying a fake ability, I'm down.
And you ever get a blood nose? I mean, bloody noses don't hurt. And half the time you don't even know you have one until it's already happening. So, you might not even notice at first, Doug. But they see blood coming out of your nose.
Doc,
What up?
there's blood from your nose. Yeah. Yep.
might have busted a brain cell doing that.
Do you need some tissues, whatever?
Yeah.
Here.
It's no
Clean
big
yourself
problem. No big problem. Just, we gotta find Jules.
We gotta,
She's not at work.
right.
She's not at a coffee shop, and she's not at her apartment.
Check her bike and around there and see
What
if
could
there's
possibly
any-
happen?
She could ditch us. She could.
I swear there's no other place she ever goes. You seen her apartment? It's not like she goes to a grocery store or nothing.
I mean, I don't know. She very likely something bad happens to her unless she just decide to fake her disappearance and start a new life with a new identity. But I don't think she.
I warned her against this.
Well, I feel like she might have got taken away or something, or she just went poofed. So, taken or dream world or something. This is what been happening, right? That's how we've been disappearing.
You're right. Let's take a look around. I guess we start looking around, looking at the bike, looking at the surrounding area, seeing if we find anything that might hint to us of what happened.
Okay. If you go near the bike, I'm not even gonna make you roll for it. I mean, you guys have seen her on this bike. You just almost got hit. You just had a very personal encounter with said bike. So I will say,
Yeah.
you know with almost 99% certainty that this is Jules' bike, or just the most ridiculous coincidence ever. It's the same color, same shape, same kind of model and everything like that. But aside from that, I'm not even gonna make you guys roll for it to see if you find any clues, because I'm gonna be honest with you, there is no clues. There's nothing around aside from Jules's bike is there. And from what you can tell, she's not in the police station.
Can I question the guitar man?
Oh, the
See
one
if he
that's like
saw
sitting
a
there?
Lady? Yeah, to see if he saw somebody.
Yeah, sure. Now he's, I guess, just, he's playing a different song. You don't recognize it, but it's a nice little ditty. And it's not like a... this kind of thing, but it's a little prettier, like...
Excuse me?
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, have you seen a detective walk by chance? She's about this high. Any chance at all? She rides that bike over there?
No, not that I know of. Just been kind of here playing my guitar. You got an extra $1, by the way, man?
I opened my wallet and I just nothing in it.
That's okay. Yeah, man, sorry. Wish I could help you.
Thanks anyway, I guess.
Cool, man. Have a good day, I guess. And as you walk away, kind of hear guitar music fading.
That guy know anything?
Nope. Yeah. Like she disappeared off the face of the earth.
We all know that can't be good. I think we all know something's up.
Definitely.
And as they say that, we are gonna switch scenes. And we are going to join Miss Jules. And Jules wakes up in a room that is complete darkness. The only light you see is a light directly above your head, illuminating the chair you seem to be tied to. But I will say it's so dark surrounding you. You can't even really tell the size of the room. Like, you can't really even see anything aside from maybe a foot or two in each direction around you. And as you come to, you hear... Hold on 1 second. Once again, as you're kind of like fade back into consciousness, you hear, once again, a guitar, sort of in the same room as you. Oh, you're awake.
Yep. And I'm also tied to a chair.
Ah, yes, I do. Apologize about that.
I'm sure you do. I apologize for giving you any of my money.
Oh, yes, I put that $1 back in your purse. Sure, by now you figured out I didn't really need the $1.
I don't know what you need. Do I need to even bother asking? Are you gonna tell me what you want with me?
Oh, yes, of course.
Great. Let's get on with it.
Well, I'm here on behalf of Mara and the
Figured.
Sleeping Wolf.
Also, figured.
Oh, Well, you are pretty intelligent. I'm sure you didn't have much trouble figuring it out at all. As your vision's coming into, as your eyes are adjusting to the darkness a little bit, you still can't see how big the room you're in is, but you can make out sort of the silhouette of a guitar-playing man, maybe about 5 or 10 feet away from you in the darkness.
Is the guitar really necessary? Not particularly a music lover myself.
Oh, is it bothering you?
I mean, I'm assuming that's what you used to put me to sleep earlier, so...
Oh, yes, as I said, you are very smart.
Are you gonna keep complimenting me, or are you gonna tell me what you want?
Okay, well, obviously I suppose we're past pleasantries, aren't we?
I think we've been past pleasantries ever since, you kidnapped me, brought me wherever this is, and, tied me to a chair, so... yeah.
Well, first and foremost, I can assure you, you're not in any sort of danger or anything. I'm not going to hurt you.
Sure. You're just here on behalf of Mara, who, I assume, wants the opposite.
Have you ever been, or wanted to be, part of something bigger than yourself?
Look, I've had a really bad day. Can't you just... Is, the dramatics really necessary? What do you want? You want me to join you? Is that what this is about?
Okay, let's cut to the point then. I'm here to tell you what is going to happen to you is inevitable. There's nothing you or your friends can do to stop it. And if you give up yourselves willingly, we will, agree to make it as painless as possible.
For as, smart as you've been calling me, you must actually think I'm pretty dumb.
Oh, how so?
Well, you say, or you believe, whatever is in the future is inevitable. But to go down without a fight, I don't think that's something I can do.
Honorable as that is, you're right. Perhaps you're not as intelligent as I thought you were. Do you not realize by this point, there's not going to be anything you can do to stop this?
Oh, that's what you think.
So naive, so... You refuse to see the bigger picture, Detective Lancaster.
Do I?
Mara is inevitable. Mara will come to this world and will rule it. There's nothing you can do to stop it. There's nothing your friends can do to stop it.
Okay.
Look at your friends. Do you think you really have much of a chance of stopping anything?
Who said I was depending on them? I mean, you know decent a bit about me at this point, I'm assuming, since, you've been stalking us, chasing us, trying to capture us, and look, you've finally been successful. But you do know I typically like to do things myself.
Ah, yes. Strong-headed Jules Lancaster. You all have your faults, don't you? That's probably arguably one of yours.
Depends on how you look at it.
Look, this is your last chance to go about this simply.
You already know my answer.
Yes, I'm afraid I do. Well, so be it.
So be it.
He starts playing the guitar again. And you roll for me, please. Okay. You start to feel a little bit sleepy. Hold on. I'm multitasking. But you are able to actually fight it, and you're not really falling back asleep again.
If that's the case, I'd like to make it look like I am.
Okay. And as you do, I guess, you would probably hear the guitar kind of keeps playing, gets a little quieter. And you would probably hear the opening of like a metal door. And it would then slam closed. And then you would hear what sounds like a distant guitar sort of drifting off into the distance. And you were left alone in a dark room. And I think that's probably where we're going to end tonight's episode.
Oh gosh.
Ugh. Okay, get it out, chat. Everyone yell at me. Go ahead. Get it out. Get it out of your systems. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Guitar guy, I was sleeping, man.
Right?
Sorry, chat. Guitar guy put you all to sleep.
I mean, it's probably time for a lot of them.
Yeah, it's getting close to bedtime.
So I didn't have to burst into the police station announcing our relationship?
No, you didn't. Unfortunately.
Darn.
Oh, man.
One of these days.
Okay, tonight was quite an episode.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't expect things to go some of the ways they did. Like, there are certain things I planned. I knew Guitar Guy was going to show up at some point. That was like a thing. I think that's about it. I didn't anticipate Kayla deciding Jules was going to go to the police station and ditch you guys.
I got her coffee and everything.
Then sparking you guys having to go try to find her and confront her, and Scotty's whole thing, and like I knew the guitar thing was gonna happen. So when Kayla went off by herself, I was like, "Ooh, perfect opportunity."
What I get for trying to donate money to a local musician.
Mm-hmm.
Never
Yeah,
again.
who cares about local musicians? Right,
Yep.
chat?
I guess
So,
we'll never know what Jules was gonna do. Now she's trapped.
She's gonna pop out and be just... We're just gonna be there yelling at each other. It'll be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Alicia, I got you. I'll give you guitar tips. First,
Get a guitar.
Own a guitar.
Yeah, that's a pretty important part of it.
Glad we both thought the same thing.
Yeah, we're both going in the same place. She does. Wow, Mitch, you don't even know your own girlfriend.
You act like I've ever seen her pick up a guitar in her entire
Or
life.
that it's ever come up in conversation. But yeah, tonight was quite the episode. We're in an interesting place in the story right now, I'd say. And cannot wait to see where things go next week.
I love when we progress so much while not progressing at all. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Take it going.
It's weird. We progress so much emotionally, but we literally just traveled to point A to point B.
Yep, that's really all that happened this episode. But that's like good. We get a lot of character stuff. We get a lot of interactions.
Yeah.
You learn more
like
about Yeah. Definitely enjoyed tonight's episode. And hope you guys all enjoyed it as well. And thank you all of you viewers, by the way. I mean, we're getting to episode 20 now at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you guys who have been here every single session and have been really invested in this story and the characters, thank you all so much. You guys are amazing. We all, and the players and these guys, all seem to be really into this campaign, and we all enjoy it. And it certainly helps with how much you guys are into it. It's pretty awesome. All right, does anybody have anything they want to plug, shout out, tell the
Playing
people?
Rust.
Playing Rust. We have a problem. Help us.
Yes,
No.
help us. We need a chat intervention.
We need to share
Without
it.
chat, we won't win the war, so you must support us by
Mhm.
watching. We're at war.
Alicia says Rust is toxic. True.
It's toxic
Yeah,
for us.
but
Oh.
at least we're only being toxic to our friends. So
Which I do
So-
anyway. So it's really just, I look at it as a constructive way to channel my toxicity
Mhm.
into content. But yeah, we've been really, specifically me, Xylo and Mitch have been streaming Rust a lot. Kayla, you've been playing Rust again too, just you don't stream it, right?
Yeah.
So she's got the bug too. She just won't tell you about it.
I don't know if it's as bad in all fairness.
It's probably not as bad. She probably has way more self-control than the rest of us. So needless to say, I know I'm probably going to be streaming Rust tomorrow, as is Mitch. Xylo says he has something, so you might not stream it. You might stream it earlier, right? You were
Yeah,
saying
probably
potentially.
tomorrow. So
And Jakey, you got anything you
Yeah,
want to
plenty
tell the
incoming.
people?
Just chilling with my llama. Yeah.
this man's
Yep.
got a llama.
You
Yeah,
know,
llama.
it's a new member. So
Llama
Got a
drama.
little llama drama.
yep. Spending Rust for me at least.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say
Also, I believe we're having some pirate game on Thursday. So
Mhm.
check that out. 8 p.m. EST.
Indeed. And unless something comes up, I believe you can join us also for Tales of Olympus on Sunday. And generally, the Avatar games are on Monday, unless that's
Mhm.
changing. I don't know what the schedule is.
Been a
with that
lot
right
of
now.
scheduling conflicts. Just blame Mitch. Just blame Mitch.
All Mitch's fault.
Mhm.
And,
Yeah, see, Mitch, you have work, but does Trout have work? Does he?
I don't know. Probably
I'm just
not.
gonna say this as a
Feel responsible.
as a favor to my buddy Kayla. Xylo, play Roblox with Kayla.
Yeah, she didn't say it today. It was weird.
She doesn't want you
Looking
to.
up the content, so probably
So I can't be in it?
Actually, no.
Or what if I can be in it? That would be a wrench in it.
Yeah, Xylo's like, hey, I'm finally willing to play Roblox with you. Let's do it.
Not that it's inconvenient for your thing you got going on. Let's do it.
But yeah, I guess if nobody else has anything else they want to announce or say, thank you all for joining us. This will be up on the Dice and Fire YouTube channel in the next day or two. And we hope you guys all enjoyed. And
Yeah.
with that, we
Indeed.
shall see you guys next time. Hold on, I gotta be ready. Okay, bye.